George Washington. He served as a general and commander-in-chief of the colonial armies during the American Revolution and later became the first president of the United States.
Even though Andrew Jackson, the 7th president, was a war hero, he had a very controversial legacy, having enforced the relocation of Native American tribes living east of the Mississippi and advocating for the expansion of slavery into the new Western territories.
Abraham Lincoln. Honest Abe was the tallest president at 6 feet 4 inches tall. His Emancipation Proclamation paved the way for slavery's abolition.
Benjamin Harrison, the 23rd president, was an odd fellow who was the first president to live in the White House with working electricity. Though, the thing is, he refused to touch any light switches because he was scared of being electrocuted.
Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president, gave coal mine workers a 10% raise and decreased work hours after ending the coal mine strike in 1902. He was nearly blind in his left eye after a boxing incident during his presidency.
Woodrow Wilson. His earliest memory as a child was hearing that Abraham Lincoln had been elected president and that the war was coming. He pursued an ambitious agenda of progressive reform that included the establishment of the Federal Reserve and Federal Trade Commission. He also led America through World War I and later received a Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts in world peace. Herbert Hoover. He became an orphan at the age of 9 and was a self-made multimillionaire. In the 1920s, he introduced themes of efficiency in the business community and provided government support for standardization, efficiency, and international trade.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd president, is mostly beloved for his influential New Deal, which featured a variety of government aid programs that helped lift the United States out of the Great Depression.
John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, averted the threat of a nuclear war with the Soviet Union by negotiating with their leader to dismantle their nuclear weapons in Cuba. When enlisting in the Navy, his health problems held him back, but he was able to get in with fake documents. George W. Bush was the 43rd President of the United States. He passed the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief to combat the major AIDS epidemic in 2003 and stole a Christmas wreath during his time at Yale University. Barack Obama was the 44th President of the United States who, during his term, signed the Affordable Care Act in 2010, providing health care for uninsured Americans. Fun fact, he hasn't liked ice cream since his first job working at Baskin-Robbins.
Donald Trump, the controversial 45th president and our current president, is notable for the fact that he is the first person to be elected, having never been elected to public office or even served in a high military position. His administration is also notable for adding more than 4 million new jobs to the United States and helping lower the level of unemployment in the country.